Hi, Carolyn Dube here. Today I am playing with Seth Apter's Numbers stencil, and you can tell this one's been used a lot with all those different colors on it. This one has so many neat little parts to it, and that's what I want to work with, are some of the little parts. I'm not going to use this as a whole stencil by itself. I'm going to be picking and choosing which parts of it I really want to use. On this piece, this great little archway that I created in a previous video, I'll have the link down below for you, and that's using all sorts of different tapes that I made in my Transform Your Tape workshop using all those techniques. And so right now it's great, but I want to make it a little greater. So I'm going with the numbers in there. I'm really drawn to those on this stencil, and in dark black acrylic paint I am stenciling on those numbers. And I want to fill the whole archway with numbers, but that means my paint's going to smear, so I just went off to heat gun it. And so now what I can do is I'm really bumping it right next to each other, so the whole thing is going to be covered in numbers. And I'm going to make it a little offset. I'm not lining the numbers up perfectly. And so now comes in my last row of numbers and making my decision. The numbers are coming a little bit off on the bottom, and I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm going to put a little on the top. And now I've got the whole thing covered in numbers. I wanted to use this to make a card, and everybody will be very proud of me because I'm going to use white space, since that is so hard for me to use white space. Well, but of course I can't just have a plain old card there. I've got this great stencil, so I'm going to use some elements from it, but to protect my white space, I put that deli paper there. I could use any kind of paper. Oh, and I got a little smudge. We'll just call that an oops. I'll bet it won't show up at all. And you'll be proud of me too, because right now I am off heat gunning this to really prevent things from smearing. I'm usually not a heat gun person because I'm too impatient, but for this one I am just going to show that I have grown and advanced as a person. I can have patience. So I am going through and I am stippling some more black paint on there. I love that the way that texture moves on that one. And yes, I am heat gunning again. I am so proud of myself. I am so patient. Now I'm going to actually put the deli paper to protect anything smudging from the stencil by accident or any of those that aren't completely dry. Now, did you see that? Those two fingers on each side? That is my precise form of measuring to center. Worked well enough for me. Hey, and guess where I am? Yes, indeed, I am off heat gunning yet again. Wouldn't it be nice if I had my heat gun right next to me? But no, couldn't do that today. So here's how it's all going to look when it's put together, and my smudges are going to be so covered up. It's beautiful. I love it when it works out that way. So now what I have to do is get that thing to stick. It's cardboard. It's kind of heavy. So I've decided some double-sided tape, put that thing down, and that card is done, complete, finished. If I'd push it down, it's good. There we go. Now it's done and finished. No, turns out it wasn't finished. Didn't feel quite finished to me, so I am taking a black Stabilo pencil and going around the edges just to add a little bit of black outline to it. And that should just about do it for me as I keep fiddling with it. Yep, that did it. At this point, I am so proud of the card because it has white space, and I'm terrible about leaving white space on things, and I actually left white space. Well, thanks for watching this. If you have enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd share it, if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support does so much to encourage my muse. In fact, every time this video is shared, it's almost like bribing my muse to come back and inspire me to make more videos.